Just the other day, I had a woman reach out to me who had actually worked with me before with her husband. And at one point during our work together, I had told her, I don't think your husband's going to change until you do. And when she reached out to me this week, she actually was still of that mindset that she wants him to change. Well, she continually attacks, blames, and criticizes him. And this is something that happens all the time.
Hello, I'm Dr. Debbie, and I've been helping men, women, and couples grow together for more than 25 years. Now it's your turn to learn what I learned and taught as a couples counselor and university professor. You are the wise woman, and this is your personal development podcast packed with instant encouragement and practical tips. And men can learn about women too, because this is a safe place where women are valued and men are respected. We talk about biology, socialization, behavior, emotions, communication, and connection, because men and women are different. Always have been, always will be, and that's a very good thing.
So why don't women take my advice? I have this inside track where I talk to guys all the time, and they tell me stuff. They tell me stuff that they've been trying to tell their wives for a very long time, and for some reason the women just don't hear them. So I have often acted as a translator for men, helping them take what they are trying to say and translating it into something that she can actually understand. And to do that, we've got to look at what a man's experience is like from the time he's born until the time he dies. We cannot look at a man the same way we look at a woman. Their biology is different. Their life experience is different. The expectations and the purposes that drive them are very different than what drive a woman. For example, women are all about expressing emotions and using lots of words to do that, right? So we do that because that's how we connect. It's how we connect with one another. And we think it's how we're going to be able to connect with men as well. But it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Well, because men are taught to avoid emotions. It's not that they don't experience them. They do. They experience them very powerfully. But they have been trained from a very young age not to express those emotions. So now you get an adult male and an adult female together, and they have two totally different goals for communication, for words, for emotions. They make different choices in the words that they choose and the number of words that they choose. So you put all those things together, you're asking for trouble. So my primary take has been to teach women, because we tend to be much more invested in learning about relationships than men are. And there's good reasons for that, which I talk about elsewhere. But really focusing on women and helping women understand what a man thinks, what he's feeling, and why he does the things he does, it's going to change how you respond to him. When you look at him as though he were your girlfriend and try to talk to him that way, it's not going to work. It's like you're speaking a totally different language, and he will, shut down or sometimes get angry and pull away. It doesn't work like that. So I have to ask myself, what gets in our way as women of taking this really valuable information, the stuff that guys are telling us that we don't hear, or things that guys have told me that apply to a whole lot of men, and I share with you. Why don't we take that information and actually do something with it? Well, there's a lot of different reasons. That the first one that comes to mind, interestingly enough choice of words, mind, is our mindset, that we have this preconceived idea about who men are and what our relationship should look like. And we have a really hard time letting go of that to embrace the truth. And it takes a really brave woman to even want to know the truth. And it takes a really confident woman to be able to apply that truth to her own life. Okay, so mindset is just huge. You've got to have a good mindset. You've got to be brave. You've got to be confident. And you've got to let go of trying to tell a man what to do, of blaming him, attacking him, criticizing him. The tricky part about that is we think oftentimes that we're just having a conversation. And because the communication style is so incredibly different from male to female, it doesn't come across the same. It comes across as an attack, a blame, or a criticism, because guys are sensitive to different things than we are. There's just so much to teach you about all of this, and I hope that you'll stay tuned and that we can have more conversations. Okay? I hope that helps. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for listening to this episode of A Wise Woman's Guide to Men and Marriage. What did you think? Did the information raise more questions? Do you want to learn more? Head over to A Wise Woman's Guide for show notes and links to the resources mentioned in this episode at awisewomansguide.com.